Hi everyone, today we are going to work on a super gentle flow that is all about releasing tension in the neck, and if you get headaches, some head tension as well, and open you up through the shoulders a little bit. So go ahead and come and join me on your mat. I'm going to start seated here, just on the floor cross-legged. If that is not comfortable for you, or you're having trouble getting neutral in your spine, if you're feeling a little bit rounded and it's hard for you to sit up tall, I want you to grab a stack of blankets or a yoga bolster or some pillows or something to bring yourself up higher. Or if this position is like really out of the question for you, you can even sit in a chair here for this seated work. So definitely take a moment to find a position that's comfortable for you, because this session is all about just relaxing any tension. So I don't want you to be feeling tight through your body, right? So go ahead and just find your comfortable seated position. Rest your hands down on your thighs and take a couple breaths. Nice and easy. And breathe it all out. Now, one of the things that can create tension in our neck and in our head is breathing with our accessory muscles up here. So as we're doing these breathing exercises, I want you to really imagine your belly filling up like a balloon, sending your breath down and into your body, and release it down, and see if you can keep your shoulders completely out of it. You feel the expansion in your ribs. Good. Take that again. Good. Now we're going to start moving a little bit, and we're going to start to just do very gentle circles with the head here. Don't push your range of motion. Don't like really drop your head back. I want you to actually keep your gaze relatively forward here and just do small circles to the side, down, other side, and then maybe just like slightly up towards the ceiling. Should feel really controlled. And I want you to just take these circles to notice where your tension is. Notice which side maybe feels more stuck than the other. I didn't take time to fix my socks to make sure I look good for this video. Oh well. Lacing it around. And then maybe reverse the circle and just get a sense of how that feels. So again, taking this time to just feel the tension and maybe just like noticing where you kind of feel like your head is in space. So I feel like it's really in front of your body. It's usually the case. You have neck tension. And then come back to center and relax. Now, we're going to take our hands. Make sure you can find your shoulders here. Take your hands and place them on the tops of your shoulders. Just be careful that you don't push into your artery or circulatory system at all. You're going to grab the shoulders. You're just going to give yourself a gentle little squeeze. Really gentle. Don't like do anything crazy to yourself. Just a gentle little squeeze, kind of just waking everything up. Maybe your fingers massage a little bit lower, getting into the rhomboids a little bit. Just give yourself a little squeeze. And then take one hand and place it on the back of the neck. Again, making sure not to get into arteries or anything. And you're just going to give yourself a gentle little squeeze there. And again, gentle. We're not trying to do anything crazy here. We're just trying to wake everything up. You're not trying to really push out any knots or anything. You might even feel, I get a little like tingly, not like nerve tingly, you don't want that, but a little just like, whoo, little like almost chills when I do this, which just tells me that I'm just waking up all the senses back there. It might not be turned on all the time. It's just some gentle little squeezes. From there, we're going to take both hands and place them at the very base of the skull. So it's almost like you could rest your head on your hands. When you're ready, on an inhale, you'll pull the head gently up towards the sky. Exhale and soften it down. Again, all of this is gentle. Don't feel like you need to like really crank at anything. So we're just gently pulling up. And we're releasing it back down. Take that again. Your inhale pulls you up. We're creating length through the spine. And you release it back down on your exhale. One more like that. Great. Now we place our hands down, and we're just going to shrug the shoulders up to the ears, and then soften them down. Again, we're not really forcing anything down. We're just allowing gravity to take our shoulders down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Keep going like that, shrug it up. And release it down. 2 more there. Everything nice and easy. Just imagine really mobile, easy, soft, relaxed shoulders. Now we're going to take a circle, so your shoulders will go forward and then up to the ears, and then let them glide down the back. Take it again. Put your hands wherever it feels right for you at this point. Good, and again. Forward, up, and relax back down. Good, and again. 2 more there. Nice and easy. 1 more. Very nice. From here, we're going to stretch through the muscles in the front of the neck. So if you look down at a computer or kids, or for me, clients, or your phone, this stretch is really good for you. So you take both hands and you place them on your sternum, your breastbone. You're just going to gently pull down. Gentle is the key word of the day. Gently pull down. Turn your head to one side, maybe about halfway, not all the way turned, and then lift your chin. And again, you're gently pulling down on that sternum, and you can play with how far your head is turned, but we're looking for a stretch along these muscles here. I feel it under my jaw a little bit. Breathe. These are muscles that connect down into your collarbone. Come back to center. Take it the other way. Turn your head. Pull down, lift the chin. Tighter on that side for me. Again, find a stretch that you can feel, but you're not like pushing your end range. Make it gentle and productive here. Good, keep breathing. And then come back to center, relax. Take your hands down on your thighs again. And then take a second just to make sure, and again, I don't want you to like push or do anything, but just try to feel your head float backwards a little bit. So we're making sure that we're not doing things in this position with the head forward. Just take a moment to feel your ears pull back over your shoulders a bit. From there, I just want you to drop one ear towards the opposite shoulder and hang out there. And again, you're feeling like the head is back over your shoulders, not forward. This might not be the most extreme upper trap stretch you've ever felt, but that's okay. And then take it the other way. Maybe you notice that one side's tighter than the other, maybe not. Come back to center. Now bring the head to one side again, stay. Walk the opposite hand out so that the fingertips touch the mat or an imaginary mat if you're on a chair. And then you're just going to start to bleed up with those fingertips. Woo! And if you're tight through your chest, you're going to feel it right away. Just lift up wherever you feel like you can. Holy cow, that's a huge stretch for me. Do what feels good. And then we're going to relax it back down. We're going to do the arm raises 2 more times. Make sure your head is back. Ear to shoulder, then the opposite arm reaches up. And release it back down. One more. Opening the chest and stretching through the fronts of the shoulders is really important too, so that our upper body is in the proper alignment, so our neck muscles don't have to do more work than they're meant to. So now we're dropping the opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. Bring your hand out to the side, hold, and then slowly bring that arm up, lead up with the fingertips. Take where it feels right for you, and then bring it back down. Yowza! Do that again. Keep breathing. And release it down. Again. And release it down. Good, beautiful. Okay, take a second here. Give your head a little, just like gentle circle. And then we're going to lay down on our backs. Knees bent, feet flat on the mat. Find a comfortable position for yourself here. Nose is pointing straight up to the sky. Take a second to find a neutral pelvis. The more we can work through the neck with the rest of our spine in neutral, the better. So hip bones and pubic bone on the same plane. Gentle curve in the low back. Gentle, hashtag gentle. Ribs are heavy into the mat. And then we stay there. From here, you're imagining you have a paintbrush on your nose. Pick your favorite color and start to draw circles on the ceiling with your nose. And again, you're not forcing a range of motion here. And remember, we're drawing the circle on the ceiling, not on the walls, so we're staying looking up the whole time. We're getting some movement in those muscles right at the base of the skull here. Reverse your circle, go the other way. You might even be getting a little massage on the back of the head, which is kind of nice. Got muscles up there on your skull too that you don't even realize are tight sometimes. One more. Nice easy movement. Pause there for a second. Just in the center. Check in, make sure your spine has stayed neutral. And now we're going to work on strengthening the front of the neck and lengthening the back of the neck. So next time you exhale, I want you to nod your chin towards your chest without actually lifting your head up off the mat. And just hold that there for a moment. You're imagining the base of the skull lengthening away towards the back edge of the mat. And then release it. Taking that again. And release. One more like that. Chin to chest. You're making double chins there. And release. Now we're going to work even harder to strengthen what we call the deep core of the neck. These deeper flexor muscles of the neck. They help with our forward head posture. So when you're ready, you nod your chin towards your chest slightly. And then you hold that there and you just float the head like an inch off the mat. And hold it there and breathe. See how long you can hold it and tolerate it. And then release it back down. Take a second. We're going to do it one more time. Tuck the chin. Gently just raise the head up. Tiny little movement. Still keeping the chin to the chest. Hold. 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 And relax from there. Okay. Let everything relax in your neck and then just gently turn your head side to side. One more each way. Good. And then you'll lay on your side and we'll take just one more chest opener to help with that alignment. Your head is resting on your arm. Your top arm reaches out in front of you. Then you're going to take the top arm and you're going to reach it up over your head and draw a big circle around your body. So you open the chest, the arm reaches all the way back behind you. Scoot around if you need to make room to make this circle happen for yourself. Take it again. Just a big circle, letting the spine twist, letting the head follow the hand. Let's reverse the circle and go the other way. Open the chest, reach long through those fingertips. I'm going to try to adjust so I'm not hitting my curtain anymore. And then again. Okay, let's go over to the other side. Find a nice comfortable position. Again, check and make sure you're neutral in your spine. Be careful that you're not doing like a fetal position here. So head is in line over the shoulders, arm reaches out in front of you, take it up. Open the chest, big, big stretch. Good, and again. Big stretch. Make sure you're breathing nice, big, juicy breaths. Take it the other way, over the hip. Open the chest, reach that arm. And bring it back. One more there. Good, and we release it back. Awesome. Make your way to hands and knees. If you want to pad your knees with a blanket or fold up your mat, that's fine. We're going to be here for a little bit. We're going to work through the shoulders and the neck a little bit more. So your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. And all you're going to do is slide the shoulder blades together to drop your sternum into the mat. And I want you to really let that happen. Let gravity do the work. So it's sliding those shoulder blades together like you're trying to squeeze a pencil between them. And your chest just drops towards the ground. Your head can actually be really nice and relaxed and heavy here. So be careful that you're not trying to look forward. Let your eyes gaze down between the hands. From here, push those hands down into the mat to widen the shoulder blades on the back. keeping the spine neutral and just taking those shoulder blades away from each other and pushing the mat away from you really strong. Take it again. Shoulder blades slide together so your sternum drops down towards the mat. And then push your shoulder blades wide, pushing those hands into the mat, pushing the ground away from you. Again, slide the shoulder blades together, slide them wide. Again, slide them together, slide them wide. 2 more. And slide them wide. 1 more. Slide them wide and stay. So you're wide through the shoulder blades, you're pressing the ground away from you with your hands. And then from here, I want you to push just the back of the head up towards the ceiling. So this is our head ramp exercise. And then release it back down. So I'm still looking down at my mat the whole time. I'm not looking forward. And the back of my head presses up towards the sky. And then I release it back down. Again, press. And release. 1 more, we'll press it up there and hold. And then I want you to turn your head to the right. Come back through center and turn your head to the left. Now take the range of motion that works for you today. You don't have to push past any stiffness or pain. Do what feels good. This is actually really good for getting movement through your lymphatic system. All those lymph nodes in your neck. This is good for that. Just 1 more each way. If you feel tighter on one side, just be aware of that. Come back to center. Relax yourself back into a child's pose for a second. Let your forehead rest on the mat. Let your arms reach in front of you. If this is uncomfortable for you, you could grab a block or some pillows to rest your head on. Breathe into your back. Feel your armpits drop down towards the ground to get a little stretch through your shoulders here. Awesome. Make your way back to your seated position that we started in here. If you've got your hair up in a tight ponytail or anything like that, I would recommend you get rid of it. Not like cut it off, just take your ponytail out. You're going to take your hands on your scalp. And I like to start like at the base of my skull and behind my head here, and you're just going to give yourself a gentle little massage. And go ahead and just move those fingers around. Find where it feels good. Again, it's gentle pressure here.